The reason I'm smiling, I messed up on this a while ago. All right. This is continuing from Exodus, where the Jews were released from bondage to Egypt. I didn't want to preach on this part, but God gave this to me a while ago, and I have to do what He tells me to. This is from Numbers, and the first part is chapter 13. This is dealing with Moses sending spies to check out Canaan, which was the land that God gave to the Israelites. And they wanted to, Moses was told to send them out, spies out to go check it out and report back. This is chapter 13, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Send thou men that they may search the land of Canaan, which I give unto the children of Israel. Of every tribe of their fathers shall you send a man, every one a ruler among them. And Moses, by the commandment of the Lord, sent them from the wilderness of Paran. All those men were heads of the children of Israel. It goes on and gives a bunch of names which I probably can't pronounce. I don't know if all y'all can, but I know I can.
All the tribes.
But he sent out these men, and in verse 17 and on, it says, And Moses sent them to spy out the land of Canaan, and said unto them, Get you up this way southward, and go up into the mountain, and see the land, what it is, and the people that dwelleth therein, whether they be strong or weak, few or many, and what the land is that they dwell in, whether it be good or bad, and what cities they be that they dwell in, whether in tents or in strongholds, and what the land is, whether it be fat or lean, whether there be wood therein or not, and be you of good courage, and bring of the fruit of the land. Now was the time of the first ripe grapes. So they went up and searched the land from the wilderness of Zin unto Rehob, as men came to Hamath. And they ascended by the south, goes into a bunch of the places they went and everything, and I can't pronounce all those either. And in verse 23 it says, And they came unto the brook of Eshcol, and cut down from thence a branch with one cluster of grapes, and they bare it between two upon a staff, and they brought of the pomegranates and of the figs. I don't know about y'all, but it takes two people to haul one branch with a cluster of grapes on it. That's pretty good. I mean, that's a lot of grapes.
That's big.
The place was called the brook Eshcol because of the cluster of grapes which the children of Israel cut down from thence. And they returned from searching of the land after 40 days. Remember that number, 40 days. And they went and came unto Moses and to Aaron and to all the congregation of the children of Israel unto the wilderness of Paran to Kadesh, and brought back word unto them and unto all the congregation, and showed them the fruit of the land. And they told him and said, We came unto the land whither thou sentest, and surely it floweth with milk and honey, and this is the fruit of it. Nevertheless, the people be strong that dwell in the land, and the cities are walled, and very great. Moreover, we saw the children of Anak there. Then it tells about the places they went to, and Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men that went up with him said, We be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. And they brought up an evil report of the land which they had searched unto the children of Israel, saying, The land through which we have gone to search it is a land that eateth up the inhabitants thereof, and all the people that we saw in it are men of a great stature. And there we saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. Okay, the point of all of this is, that right there is why. Remember I told you the number 40? How long were the Jews out in the wilderness? 40 years. They spent 40 years as punishment for not doing what God told them to do. 2 men out of 12 said, we can take them. The other 10 were like, oh, I don't know, I'm kind of scared of them. Maybe we shouldn't go over there. They're mean, they're cruel, they're vicious, inhumane, and spiteful. Oh my goodness, we're scared. We don't have any business taking them on. What was wrong with that? It's real simple. If God be with us, who can be against us? Just like my ring says, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper. If God is on your side, you don't worry about a thing. It's just like right now I'm sick. Even if I die from this, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be punished, right? Yeah, I'm going to heaven. What's wrong with that? Nothing. It's great. It's wonderful. The only thing that I would like to stay around for is my family. But those that are saved, they'll come join me later. They'll be all right too. I'll be happy to see y'all. I'll be sitting over on the other side of Jordan, sitting there waiting for y'all to show up. And I want you to show up. I want all of you to show up. Everyone hearing the sound of my voice, I want you to go to heaven too. And have faith, which obviously the Jews didn't have at that time. But that generation spent 40 years in the desert wandering around because they didn't have faith. They didn't believe that God was with them. They saw all of those miracles when they were released from Egypt, and they still were crybabies, whine bags, scaredy cats, whatever you want to call it. You don't have to be. God is way bigger than any problem you're facing. I love y'all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.